Hello, I'm Father Joe Roesch of the Marian Fathers of the Immaculate Conception. Thank you for joining us as we continue with our year-long journey reading the diary of St. Maria Faustina Kowalska from beginning to end. Today we take up from where we left off, beginning with diary entry number 491. When I entered the chapel, once again the majesty of God overwhelmed me. I felt that I was immersed in God, totally immersed in Him and penetrated by Him, being aware of how much the Heavenly Father loves us. Oh, what great happiness fills my heart from knowing God and the divine life. It is my desire to share this happiness with all people. I cannot keep this happiness locked in my own heart alone, for His flames burn me and cause my bosom and my entrails to burst asunder. I desire to go throughout the whole world and speak to souls about the great mercy of God. Priests, help me in this. Use the strongest words at your disposal to proclaim His mercy, for every word falls short of how merciful He really is. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, Krakow, October 20th, 1935, 8-day retreat. Eternal God, goodness itself, whose mercy is incomprehensible to every intellect, whether human or angelic, help me, your feeble child, to do your holy will, as you make it known to me. I desire nothing but to fulfill God's desires. Lord, here are my soul and my body, my mind and my will, my heart and all my love. Rule me according to your eternal plans. After Holy Communion, my soul was again flooded with God's love. I rejoiced in His greatness. Here I see distinctly His will, which I am to carry out, and at the same time my own weakness and misery. I see how I can do nothing without His help. Second day of retreat. When I was about to go to the parlor to see Father Andrasz, I felt frightened because the secret is binding only in the confessional. This was a groundless fear. One word from Mother Superior set me at ease about it. Meanwhile, when I entered the chapel, I heard these words in my soul. I want you to be open and simple as a child with my representative, just as you are with me. Otherwise, I will leave you and will not commune with you. Truly, God gave me the great grace of complete confidence, and after the conversation, God granted me the grace of deep peace and light concerning these matters. Jesus, eternal light, enlighten my mind, strengthen my will, inflame my heart, and be with me as you have promised, for without you I am nothing. You know, Jesus, how weak I am. I do not need to tell you this, for you yourself know perfectly well how wretched I am. It is in you that all my strength lies. Here, St. Faustina writes of being overwhelmed by God's majesty when she entered the chapel. She experienced how much God the Father loves us. St. Faustina was given this experience so that she could tell the world about it. She also asks us priests to do whatever we can to tell the world that God is very merciful and that He loves us very much. She says anything we say will be inadequate because we can't imagine how much He loves us and how merciful He is. At the beginning of her 8-day retreat in Krakow, she makes an offering of herself to the Lord. After communion, she is overwhelmed once again by an experience of God's love. St. Faustina went to Father Andrasz during the retreat. Jesus asked her to be open and simple with Him like a child. God gave her every grace to have complete confidence going into the retreat. She asked for the grace of light and strength, and she reminds Jesus of how weak she is without his help. Saint Faustina, knowing herself and always asking for the grace that she needs to accomplish the tasks that Jesus asks of her, these are very good lessons for us. And knowing of God's love and his mercy, we shouldn't be afraid to ask for the help that we need.